Have you ever lived in an apartment or a condo and you were sharing a wall with a neighbor, and for some reason this neighbor was making a lot of noise and you were not able to get a good night's sleep? And I was reading about this on a post in a neighborhood platform, and this person had a lot of trouble with this neighbor, and she didn't have the proof that she was causing the noise. So I'm going to read a little bit about what she's going through. So she's saying, I need advice, please. This is a very serious matter, not a joke. I have lived in a condo with shared walls. My neighbor, for reasons that were never explained, has been using a device that transmits deep, low frequency vibrations and sounds through my unit's floors and walls, similar to a subwoofer. It has been used overnight to intentionally wake me up every 30 to 60 minutes after each time I fall asleep. The effects are more serious than most people realize. It is not simply a nuisance. Extreme sleep deprivation causes significant cognitive impairment, emotional instability, weakened immunity, and increased risk of chronic diseases like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. My blood pressure was high, and so this person has been enduring this, and there is a device that they sell online that wake people up, and so I'm going to continue what she's talking about. This was being done to force me out of my home, and no, it's not because I'm a bad neighbor, as the device manufacturer states when promoting its use. The device was invented around 6 years ago by a man in China and is now so popular, and it's sold all over the internet, including Walmart, Amazon, and there are many social media videos about these devices. And she goes, I asked the property manager for help. They said law enforcement needs to handle it. I went to law enforcement, opened the case with them, provided audio, video proof of the noise and vibrations, but they said they cannot help unless the neighbor is actually seen using the device, which of course is impossible because they are using it from the privacy of their own unit. I also had consultations with multiple lawyers. They said a civil case would involve very costly legal fees, and even if a judge grants an injunction, law enforcement will not pursue an arrest. So what I understand, there is a device that makes vibration noise, similar to, like musicians, they play those bass music. It's called deep low. It transmits deep low frequency vibration and sounds. So I think I had that experience because I had this one neighbor at 11, 12 o'clock midnight. She used to have this thing. We used to think it was music, but I think it's this device. I'm not sure. Have you ever heard about it? Because I never seen it, but I used to hear the vibration of I thought it was music playing, but it's something, like thumping sound, and um, it's like you hear it constantly, and then by the time it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it stops. So I want to continue what this lady, she's enduring, and she's suffering through this, and she doesn't have the proof because it's on the other side of the wall. And this is what she says. So she goes, my question is, who can I pursue this matter with when the police says they cannot help? I have this situation well documented with lots of audio, video, pictures. Is there somebody in local federal government who can help me? Are there attorneys would do contingency on this case. So the neighbors here on this neighborhood posting, they say there is a soundboard that blocks sound. You can purchase and have that placed on your wall that will keep the sound out of your sight. Check with Lowe's and Home Depot or Amazon. So somebody else is saying, whatever wall or ceiling is set up, the opposite side is where the energy is directed to. All it takes is one vibration or bang to wake you up. It doesn't have to be a constant noise or constant vibration. And it is true, when you're trying to get a decent night's sleep and the neighbor behind the wall is making noise, or it takes one noise like firecrackers or something just to wake you up, and it's very hard to go back to sleep that night. So this other person says, what is the device? It is not nice, but you could fight fire with fire. I have an 1800 watt subwoofer and a 7-speaker sound system to match. I can only pump up my system in the confines of my private home. Go on offense and wake them up. So this person is saying you should do the same thing, but I mean, you're gonna play music and radio at night, and so the thing is, I did experience something like that, but I couldn't prove that this neighbor was doing it on purpose. So, and the thing is, yeah, this neighbor I had, she used to actually pass in the hallway right next to me and look at me and not say hello. And then at night, she used to have something. I think it's a device. I don't know if anybody knows about it, but it's some kind of device that makes vibration and thumping sounds. And if you have a bad neighbor, the person that invented it did it on purpose, or I don't know what was the intention of this person that invented this product. I never seen it online, but if you know about it, let me know what it's called, because this posting, I saw it and I took some notes, and now I can find that posting. But in the end, she's moving out just like I did. I had to move out because I mean, what am I gonna start hiring lawyers, have a battlefield with this person? But it's so bad when you move into an apartment, you think you're gonna have a peaceful place to live, because now you don't have roommates, you're not sharing, common areas, you have your own place, you have your own kitchen, your own bathroom, living room. And next thing you know, the neighbor behind the wall is a nightmare and is causing a lot of trouble. So I don't know. So some people at that time, they told me, go to your board, go to the property manager. They are plain useless. Actually, the board people, probably they side with her because she's been living there longer than me. I was only been there a year and a half, and she was there a long time. So what happens is they don't do nothing to help you, and then they tell you, if you hear noise, call the police, and after hours. So everybody throws the problem on the other person, and the problem never gets solved. And I'm sure there is this device that exists still online, and I don't know what the name of it is. And it's like I don't know if the musicians know about it. It's like like you play bass and it gives like this. It's like when you play it, it's like it vibrates and it makes a thumping sound. So I had to live with that, and it was bad. So now sometimes when I stay in this room now, but people play music, and sometimes you hear their music, but it doesn't go all night. But this one was a total nightmare, and I know what this lady she's talking about. But this posting, I just saw it about a week ago. I wish I had seen it when I was living in that place, and I would investigate more and get more results. But I didn't know about these so many things now they invent. They can they have so many devices now that make noise. Or but anyhow, I wanted to share this with you. Maybe somebody's experiencing having a bad experience with a neighbor that's doing something similar to this. And it affects your health. It's like you can't get no sleep, you're irritable the next day, and you can concentrate, and you have memory problems, all of that. So leave me a comment. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about and what I was reading about this lady on her post. If you know the name of this device, let me know. And yeah, so this is what I have for you today. Please put a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.